There are so many reasons why anyone would choose to practice meditation. Sometimes it is a trauma that leads you there. Sometimes it is an illness or any cause which sends off these alarm signals and makes you think about how you would like to change your life, change your way of being so that you feel differently, you feel better, you feel less restless and more aligned with yourself. I found that when I started studying meditation, it really wasn't just meditation. I thought it was going to be about me having some level of control over my mind, which of course is one of the most powerful gifts of meditation. But another incredible gift of meditation is it teaches you life skills. The fact that when you learn meditation with a trained instructor, with a certified instructor who knows how to hold space for you, when you encounter grief or your shadow side or difficult emotions, and they know how to guide you through that space, in being with those deep parts of yourself that have often gone neglected, what ends up happening is that you learn a phenomenal amount of truths about yourself. And what that does is it really just prepares you for life. It prepares you for interactions, for how you show up in life, for how you communicate. So I always said to my mentor, Dr. Lauren Roche, and his wife, Camille Maureen, that I didn't feel that learning meditation simply taught me how to meditate. In fact, learning meditation gave me the skills, the technique, the tools to live life in a very refined manner. And to me, that's a priceless gift. And of course, when you seek meditation through someone who has been doing this for a long time, has experience in holding space for someone who may encounter grief or trauma, it's a whole other experience. I also feel that those who are successful and will stick it out and maintain a meditation practice are actually people who are comfortable with the mysteries of life. We all have a need to know the outcome of whatever we are endeavoring to do, wherever we find ourselves, whatever we are starting, we kind of want to have a sense of how it's going to end. But the truth is that we don't really have a roadmap to life. We don't have a blueprint. Everyone's journey is extremely unique and extremely precise just to themselves. And then even in that journey, it continues to evolve. So I feel that keeping an open mind, being open to the idea of all kinds of possibilities, recognizing that when you are going to practice meditation, you are not just going to encounter your own shadows, but you may find some unexpected surprises. You may surprise yourself in a good way, and sometimes maybe in not so much a good way. And you also have to be okay with the process of evolution, because a steady practice of meditation will change you forever. It happens incrementally. It won't happen overnight. It does take time. But when it does, it's going to be bringing the changes in your personality that are going to ensure a richer, more fulfilling life, more fulfilling relationships, more fulfilling interactions. And it's going to introduce you to a quality of living that is going to be a far cry from the way you have been living. Because we're not taught these skills in school. We're not necessarily taught these skills in society either. We're taught to just keep going. We're not really taking a pause and slowing down and reflecting is not really celebrated in our modern society. So what I found incredible about meditation was that it taught me life skills, because it gave me such a deep insight into who I am and what works for me and what doesn't work for me, and what are the areas where I'm still functioning in an uncertain way, or in a reactive way, or in a way that's not in alignment with the way I really want to be. So when it sheds light on those things, you start to change in ways. But what I love also about meditation, amongst everything else, is that the transformation happens very gently and very tenderly. And that's why I find this practice very forgiving. And I felt that what I got out of it, what I learned about myself, how I resolved my traumas, my triggers, became aware of so much inside myself that needed tender attention and care. What these last 14 years of learning, practicing, teaching meditation have done, nothing else has given me that kind of insight and that kind of luxury and liberty to actually watch my subconscious programming and change things at a very deep and primordial level inside myself. It's kind of like, I don't want to use the word hypnosis per se, but it works at that deeper level. When you're at that level of peace and stillness and calmness within yourself, you can really make some incredible changes inside your personality at a very deep and profound level. So yeah, I feel meditation is a very subtle yet incredibly powerful tool in transformation.